I'm Jamil Figueroa. I'm the Family Engagement and Community Centers Liaison for the Hernando County School District.
And my name is Del Barnes. I am the manager for Parent, Family, and Community Engagement. It is so awesome to be with you. Every now and then we're going to be putting out some information from our roundtable for you, the parent. And we're so excited today to have a great young man that I've known for a little while. And his name is Mr. Jody Kenyon. Jody, welcome.
Hello, families. Hello, Del, Jamil.
Hello.
Man, listen, throughout the years working with you, and I'm glad that we had the opportunity to work together, I think even before I was in this position, I believe.
I believe so, yes.
And one of the things that I've discovered is that you are always on the ready to assist when it comes to being a part and partnering with our school system. And one of the reasons we wanted to bring you on is to hear a little bit from your standpoint of when it comes to SAC. How long have you been a member of SAC?
I've been involved with SAC for going on 8 years now, going back to right about the middle of my daughter's elementary school career, if you will. I guess
That's
the way to
incredible.
put that.
Wow.
Yes, up through middle school and now into high school.
So now, how long has you, let's look on a broad spectrum, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been connected with the school system as a volunteer, right? And as a parent working with the schools?
So I've been involved as a parent since my daughter started pre-K. So it's been 11 years since she started school in Hernando County. So as a parent level, 11 years. The volunteer part, I would volunteer for certain class things as she moved up through pre-K, kindergarten, first, second grade as a level 1 volunteer. And I began involvement in SAC in the 3rd grade. I was actually asked by a parent, or I'm sorry, by a teacher to become involved in the SAC, as well as the predecessor to the FACE team, the Family Engagement team, which was then called FET. So
Wow.
that's when I started doing that, was in the 3rd grade, her 3rd grade year. So
Awesome. Jody, can you share your experience as a SAC member?
I want to say my experience as a SAC member. It started out, and it was with Moten Elementary School. There was a lot going on at Moten Elementary School at the time with some performance issues, with transitions of a lot of principals, some district level issues. So again, I was encouraged by a teacher to get involved, become part of the solution, and be there as a voice of a parent who could not only bring that perspective, but also bring some support for the teachers. I was very vocal about my concern for what was happening to the teachers, because that impacts the students as well. So to me, getting involved, becoming a voice has been my most rewarding part of being a member of SAC, and I believe every parent should take that opportunity.
I love what you said about the voice. And as that voice, we know that a SAC member have certain duties.
Yes.
What was some of the decisions that you as a SAC member had to vote on? What are some of the things that you guys worked on?
So we work on the school improvement programs, our school improvement plans. We have a voice in things like dress code. We have a voice in how certain state-provided funding is made available for student improvement at each school. We have a voice in the parent-teacher compact that gets put out every year to review that and make sure that that follows not only goals for students to achieve, but also follows the school improvement program.
Wow,
So,
that's great.
Yeah.
What about funding?
the funding for SAC, it's provided from state funds. I can't tell you the exact method of how they come up with that, but there's very strict things that you can spend the funding on. We've sent teachers to conferences. We've bought laminating machines because it's provided items to the students. We've bought a badging system to help with student, to make sure you're tracking students and where they're going throughout the day, and make sure their attendance is where it should be. things like that. But it's very strict, and it has to be related to the school improvement program so that funds can't be used to pay for food. It can't be used to put on parties for students, unfortunately. Those type of levels have to come from other sources, but it has to be directly related to the school improvement program and benefit or have the most benefit to most or all students.
So parents being involved on the SAC, you would say, is very important for not only the school, but for the students.
Absolutely, absolutely. Providing that input, providing that discussion with the administration. They talk about a lot of things at the SAC meetings. They talk about performance, they talk about discipline, they talk about, as I mentioned, the dress codes. So what I find at those meetings is the administration listens. And they'll while they might not be asking directly for parent input, parents are there to give input, and they will listen to that and consider that as to part of their path and decision making with those particular subjects.
What are some of the benefits of being a parent on the SAC committee?
Going back to understanding the performance challenges at the school, understanding the disciplinary challenges at the school, getting to know administration, getting time, and I've said this at other meetings, I've said this at FACE meetings, one of the most important things to me is the FACE time with administration. If you have a topic that needs to be brought up, administrators at schools are very difficult sometimes to schedule a time with. Mm-hmm. The SAC meeting gives you that opportunity. They will spend time not only during the meeting, but even after the meeting if it's necessary to address your issue. It gives a parent that opportunity to reach out to administration, whether it's the principal and assistant principal, sometimes guidance is there. It gives you that opportunity. And I think that's very important.
That's awesome. Let me, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yes.
All right? What would you say to the parents who are watching this roundtable discussion right now? What would you say to them when it comes to becoming a member of SAC?
I'd say please take the time. It's a benefit to your student, it's a benefit to your children, it's a benefit to the school staff for you to become involved, to understand the challenges that those schools face, to understand the challenges that your child may face while they're in school. And it's very, very rewarding and satisfying to be a part of that group and be part of potential solutions to help the school perform better.
So we want to encourage you parents as you watch Jody and you listen to Jody. He's encouraging to us because he took the time to share his voice, his opinion, his thoughts, and his attendance, his presence is important. Just like we're asking you to come on out, consider being a member of SAC. Call your local school and let them know that you need more information. Find out when it's the next SAC meeting. Go on, check out the SAC meeting and see how you can become a member.
Yes, it is minimum sacrifice for maximum reward, and you heard it here from Jody. Thank you so much for not only your involvement, but your willingness to really empower other parents to do the same.
Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you, Jody.